amazing. Suki, welcome to Spark TV.
Oh, thanks for having me here.
I'm so excited. I've been stalking you on the internet
Okay.
and I absolutely love your work and I love your business. So I'm so excited that you agreed to come and share your story with us.
Oh, thank you. Yes, good to be here. Yes, I'm
Amazing.
excited.
Well, let's just start by telling everyone who you are and what you do.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Suki McMaster. I am an artist, shop owner, illustrator, freelancer. I do everything. So I put my artwork onto different products, and I have a shop in South Melbourne Market. So the shop is about 7 years old. And I do sell online, going to different markets, wholesale. So yeah, I do a bit of everything.
It's so cool. And I just love it so much because your products are, as you said, you put your artwork on your products. And so they're just so gorgeous and so original. It's just incredible.
Thank you. Yeah. So at the beginning, I want to have a homeware shop.
Hmm.
So we started with some cushions, some cups. Then we realized a lot of people are buying the products for their kids.
Mm.
So we have the kids range collections. Then now, no, just probably last year, we realized that, oh, people like to decorate their home. And so it goes, the wall art goes really well. So we focus on that. And now we have more tourists coming to Australia, so we have a lot of touristy products as well. So it's go around and round. Yes.
But it's so cool. I mean, I love how it's like, you wanted something and then you saw, customers are buying this. So let's lean into that a little bit more. How did you get started? Even did you just decide, I want a homeware store? Were you an artist already? Did you have a career? Like, how did this happen?
No, I was trained as an accountant.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Having Asian parents, they only want you to be a certain work in certain career.
Yep.
So what I'm doing now is exactly opposite what my parents want me to do. Yeah, not a good girl in their criteria. But I'm happy with what I do. So yes, I finished my uni. So I was born in Hong Kong. I came to Australia to do uni. After I graduate, I just don't like numbers. I just hate it so much.
Oh, no.
It's a wake up call for me. It's like that's one thing that you don't want to do is numbers. So
Yeah.
I go. I actually worked in hospital for maybe 5 years. Yeah,
Wow.
I worked in hospital doing to start as admin and then accounts and then customer all those back end stuff in a hospital. It's fun. It's nice to help people. Um, so yeah, but then I love to do creative stuff. So I'm constantly learning. So back in those days, you read books. There is nothing much online.
Yeah, true. Oh, you
Yes.
sound like you're my vintage. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, we're talking about 20 years ago. So internet's very limited. You don't even know where to search anyway. So I'm constantly at libraries and bookshop and yes. So I believe when you really want something, then you'll work it out. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you were working at the hospital, but loved creative pursuits. You're reading these books, you're getting these ideas. What
Yeah.
was like the first leap you took?
So as you can imagine, like single 20 years old, you need money. So
Yeah.
yes. So I just started to make sewing some bags and then started to sell it on Etsy. Etsy was very new at that point. So
Yep.
I did get some sales going on, but then uploading, taking photos is pain in the ass. You just yeah, plus a full-time job, so you just don't want to do too much of that. Then I started to sell at the market, and then I realized, oh, it will be better if I have my own design.
Mm.
So yeah, that's how you want to be different. So I started to make my own patterns and all these, and yeah, it's just growing that way.
Wow, that's so cool. And it's interesting, isn't it? Like, starting it as a side hustle. So
Yeah.
selling on Etsy, selling in the markets, and then, discovering that you needed a point of difference. It's funny, like, when I look at your store now and your Instagram, it's like it's so established. It's like, you're so far along, but I guess everyone has to start somewhere.
Yes, I think everyone start the same similar way, we all do, and we all start with no money. Um,
Yes.
we all start with don't know what to do, too many ideas, being
Yes.
creative. But you just have to stick to it. I think sometimes, especially in this time, so many people out there, everyone seems to be better than you. But you just have to keep trying. You just believe yourself. That's all I did. Yeah, it's hard.
It is hard, isn't it? And I love that because, yes, there are lots of people doing different things, but, there's always someone that will love your work. You won't be for everybody, but you'll definitely have, you'll be for somebody. And, you've just got to stick at it and find those people.
It takes a while to believe what you do because when I first start, I was really I don't believe in what I do. I guess that don't have that confidence. So whenever people buy something, I'm just like, oh my God, thank you so much. I'm almost like you don't have to pay me. This is yours. You can have it. Like it should like was like I was like that when I first started. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And how did you like flex that confidence muscle? Did you have any like secret, or was it just a matter of just keep going?
So working in the shop is really helpful. So I if anyone's starting to do this, I would suggest to do as many market as you can because you're going to meet so many crazy people that will give you so really bad comments.
Oh.
And yes, but then one day you'll be thinking, well, you think this is bad, but someone's paying for it. So you're just not my people. See ya. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. That's so true. Like that's the same in any product. Like there are people who don't like Louis Vuitton. And you know what? They're not their people, you know?
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
you
Yeah.
can't take those negative comments as a reason to stop trying.
Yeah, and don't let people. So when I first have the shop, I there are people are very it's the cultural, it's different. They talk very strong, very dominant. I'll give
Mm,
you $10. You sell me this cup. And that kind of attitude. And I will just say, okay, you can have it for $10.
mm,
But is it what I worth? No. So after a while, you really learn to say, no, this is $20, not $10. Will you go to a butcher to do the same thing? No. So,
exactly. I love
yes,
that attitude. You've got to back yourself because I think people will try their best to take
they
advantage.
do.
You're so right. No, who would walk into a butcher and negotiate?
Yes, exactly. If you want the lamb chop, you buy the lamb chop. Yes.
Exactly. You want my cup? That's how much it costs.
Yes.
Oh, that is so
Yeah.
good.
But
And-
I think some culture they do have that yeah,
Mm,
they do want to bargain, they do want to make you look
yeah.
down. Yeah, so interesting. Is the world's full of different people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's such a great attitude to have. I think like as you progress in business, it kind of just starts like, water off a duck's back. You're like, yeah, people will be crazy. It's fine.
Yeah. There were people actually say to my face that, oh, that shopping bag costs $15 for this piece of shit. Yeah, he said it to my face, and I said, "Oh, this is my drawings," and he said, "You call this art?" And
Oh my God.
he said, "I hope you're not offended, but I can do this."
Oh my God.
Off you go, you do this.
Yeah, go make your own shopping bag, mate. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you just learn every different people. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's almost like confidence in business and backing yourself comes from taking the blows.
Very much, yeah. Knowing everyone's different. Yes.
Yeah, I love that. So going then, you've built the confidence muscle at the markets, and then you've decided, you need your own e-commerce store. Was that the next step for you?
Yes. So that's all came from, if one good thing from COVID, that's it.
Ah, awesome.
Yes. Without, well, you always know, oh yeah, I need to do my website, but it's always like the bottom of the to-do list.
Oh yeah.
It's just, yeah, but COVID happened, you just know that the world can shut down anytime.
Mm.
It's, but then you can still have the option to work if you have the website working.
Yeah, that is such good advice. Like, because I agree with you. Sometimes we, yeah, push things to the bottom of the pile, whether it be our website, whether it be our e-commerce store, whether it be that course we wanted to create or that membership we wanted to sell, anything. Like,
Yes.
there's so many things that we think if only we had that, like we'd have a little bit more power in our business, a little bit more scale. But for some reason, we put it off.
Yeah, because you think it's not important. It's, you'll be thinking, oh, I need to post that Instagram post is more the most important thing in the world, but it's actually not. Yes, just that in control, the feelings of control is the most important, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Someone can end your list tomorrow, so you don't have a shop. Then what
Oh
can you
my
do?
God.
Yeah,
It's so true. Like, and even your point, like posting the Instagram post isn't the most important thing. Instagram could shut down tomorrow.
exactly right. Yes, so you need to go to your email list.
Exactly. It's so important. I was listening to somebody else's podcast this morning about email lists, and I'm like, it's so true. Like, people I know still don't have their email list. I'm like, oh, how are you going to talk to people if you don't have an email list?
But
Oh,
yes, obviously that email list is not on the top of the list. Not yet.
exactly. They'll learn. They'll learn.
Yes. Hopefully not in a hard way.
No, exactly. Okay,
Mm.
I love it. So now you've got this ecosystem of the, retail, the e-commerce. What has been the secret, or maybe not the secret, but what's contributed to growth in your business? How have you found new customers over the years?
We're very lucky. The shop do brings a lot of people in, and you just need to make sure the customer service is to the point. You have to train the people to give similar, not the same, no one can be the same, similar experience. Then I do a lot of market. I have been doing markets interstate,
Oh,
yeah, so starting from May, we are doing markets until December. We'll be traveling everywhere for, so we only do markets, those big one, like 3 days ones.
yeah.
Um, very selective. But we used to, before COVID, we will go Melbourne, Adelaide, Canberra, Sydney, Brisbane, driving. We're just driving.
So markets are that good for your business.
It was good. It was before COVID, it was really good. And but it's just don't think about the money,
Mm.
but think about the relationship that you're going to build. Because after a while, people expect to see you. People have that confidence to buy online because they saw you at the market.
Mm.
Yeah, so when I first start, of course, money. Of course, you do it for money. But there are days that you don't make that money back.
Yeah, wow.
But don't get upset because you just don't know what's the next one. We'll, we'll cover it next time. Yes.
Yeah. But that's such great advice. Like, just because perhaps you haven't sold product on that day doesn't mean you didn't speak to 20 potential customers who maybe picked up your card or maybe put their email down, and then they, now they are in your universe.
They remember you. They do. You think people don't, but if your product stand out enough, they do
Mm.
remember you. Yes. I guess like Yeah, you make I'm so colorful, everything, so people do remember. But yes, you just need that confidence. Yes.
Well, and I think people remember the stories, right? Like, so amazing getting to meet the artist behind all of these amazing products at the markets. Like, you can't do that with lots of brands anymore. Like, if you went to Kmart,
Yes.
you're not meeting an artist, you're not meeting a designer. It's just the same crap everyone else has. Like, when you go to the markets and meets, the artisan, like, that's actually super cool. I think people want that experience these days.
That's it. It's like you'll be thinking, why do I go to coffee shop to pay $6 a cup of coffee? Why don't I make it home? Because you have that connection, you celebrating that time with a friend, and so that's the experience that you want to create with. I think a lot of people say, "Oh, retail is dying," but I think you just need to look at it in different ways. Yeah.
Yeah, and perhaps look at everything as connected. So it's not just about retail versus online. It's like how to both support each other.
Absolutely. Yes. So it is hard. It's not easy because the website doesn't talk. It doesn't have my face on it. But it's just, yeah, try to create a similar experience. Yes.
That's so cool. I love it. And what do you think's been the biggest challenges or the biggest challenge over your business career?
Well, every day is a challenge.
Yeah, I agree.
If anyone asks me if they should start a business, I will say no. Go find a job.
So
No. Yeah.
if you like stress, then start a business.
Exactly. Yes. It's different type. Yeah, it's rewarding, but it's very stressful. The biggest challenge is to find the right people to delegate the work to
Mm,
and to have realistic goals, which I don't have realistic goals. I want to do 100 things a day, but I can only do 10, and you have to be happy with 10.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it becomes about like you get better and better at figuring out what 10 you need to do and what are the 90 that you need to delegate to some those people that you're trying your hardest to find the best people to do.
Yes, and people let you down. People do.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. And
Sucks. It really hurts when people let you down too.
does. Yes. And but you have to pick yourself up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is your baby, so you just have to keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. It is really hard sometimes. This is like the poster for like podcast for why not to start a business.
Yes, I can give you 100 reasons not to
Yeah.
do it.
Oh my God, I love it. Well, what do you think? You said, yes, it's stressful. Yes, there are challenges, but you also said that it's rewarding. What have you found is the most rewarding part of business for you?
Um, the most rewarding part is the connection of my products become someone's stories, some part of their life. Um,
Mm.
so just yesterday, I have a customers want to get 40 shopping bag without telling me why. So I asked her, "What is this for a party?" And she said many years ago she bought a cushions in my shop that looks like her dog. And
Oh,
I cuddle that cushions every day, and her dog recently passed away.
oh no.
Um, and it's just knowing that my products ha- is it means something to someone.
Yeah, it's like that
Yeah,
human connection and comfort.
it is part of their story. It doesn't really matter why I draw that, but it's their stories. They continue. Yeah, that is unexpectedly rewarding. Yes, I always think, oh yeah, I'll make some money, I'll be good. You know.
I know. Well, and it's hard not to think like that, when you've got to pay rent and you've got to pay telephone bills.
Yes,
Sometimes it's hard not to think, well, I need to sell X many things today to be able to do that. Sometimes it's hard to remember, oh, hang on a second, I'm actually making an impact in people's lives.
yes, exactly. Yes. And also the shop is a mixture. So I have about 80% of my own products and I have 20% the products are from local makers and designers. And it's nice to support these people that I believe in them because I was that person that really like, oh, can you have my products? You want to be seen, but it's a very crowded world. And it
Mm.
can help few people that just to showcase their work, tell people their story, and I think this is really rewarding. It's a good thing that you can do. Um, yeah, look, money. I remember when we first started the shop, we have $200 a day. I was like, oh, fantastic! I have $200 a day, but even you get $2,000 a day, it's still the same feeling, you know? And you probably have more trouble when
Yeah.
$2,000 a day. And you're just thinking you have less time compared to your $200 day. So if you always go with the money, yes, it's good, but you have to have something else. Yeah.
My God, that is so true. It's funny, like I remember, I don't know why, but like the first time I ever sold like this is like a decade ago, the first time I sold like this $99 thing, it was I did it. I did it. And now it's like I would never ever sell that. It'd be like a $5,000 thing, now. But I just wanted a job, like a sale and a job so much that I sold it for like nothing. But it
Yes.
was so exciting because I was like, someone is actually believing in me and are giving me money in exchange for the thing that I told them I would do. Like, and you're right. Like now, you make so much more than that, but it's like, well, I don't know. You just
Yes.
focused
Yes.
happening next month. Who needs to get paid? Where's that Instagram post coming from? Yeah, you
Yes.
lose connection to it, don't you?
Yeah, the trouble that brings to me is just, oh my God.
No, we should
Oh,
just retire and move to Bali and do nothing. I'd
yeah.
last about 3 seconds and I'd get so bored.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. I don't think I can ever retired. Yeah, I'll be always doing something.
Same, I think so too. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, I always love to leave our conversations with one last piece of advice. So, reflecting on your time in business, what would be one piece of advice that you would give to another woman on her journey in business?
Start small.
Mm, I like that. I love that.
Yes, we especially with creatives, you have so many ideas, so you want to do so many things. You think so many things that will work, you need to do that, but you don't. You just need to nail one thing perfect. Then you can start your next one. I make huge mistakes starting like a huge collection. None of them sell. And well, I still have those cushion at home that's like 7 years ago. But so yeah, if anyone's starting the business, focus on one thing and make it work for you. Yes.
I think that is amazing. Suki, you are incredible. Thank you so much for coming on Spark TV and sharing your journey with us.
Well, thank you for having me. It's fun.